Welcome back to Animal Crossing New Horizons. I'm Dear Darling, and shall we see what's going on our lovely island of Fawnhallow today? Recording now, and later on I'll be going out to watch a movie with my friends. I don't know why I'm being so cryptic about it. It's the F1 movie which has come out. Do I know anything about F1? Not in the slightest. Am I still going to watch it and probably have a good time? Well, I hope so, at least. It would be a shame if I didn't, to be honest, but yes, we'll be watching that. So I'm watching now recording now instead. So hello everyone. Right now in Fawnhallow, it's 2:57 on Saturday, July 19th, 2025. It does seem to be a recurring pattern where Saturday I'm busy, which makes it very difficult to record videos for the next week. To be honest, I need to record more on the weekdays, but it's really hard to find time to record on the weekdays as well. But so be it. I mean, we're still hanging in there with doing our recording, so I guess there's not too much to worry about at the moment. What are we going to talk about today? That's a great question. Don't have an answer for you. We should actually go to Harv's Island so we can actually sort of deposit some of his stuff away with Tortma. I don't know what I'll be talking about. But yeah, I'm going to record this. I'll record a bit of 1,000 Times Resist, then I'll get ready, and then if I have more time, and then I will start. I don't know, I'm either going to record the next series, or I'm going to start my thumbnail out for the next series. Because there's one which is following on from Animal Well. I'm not talking about Animal Well today, I'll talk about it probably tomorrow. I still think I need time to sort of like really collect my thoughts on it. On the whole, I do like the game though. I don't think it's overrated. I think it is genuinely a really good game. Although I think there are some parts which didn't specifically appeal to me that much. But I think if you are a true sort of like puzzle hunter, is probably how I describe it, you'll absolutely adore that game. But yes. But doesn't like it's still like a great game. Still like in the realm of a 9 out of 10s, I think. To be honest. But yes. There is a series which is following on from that. I probably mentioned it at the start of the year, because normally at the start of the year, or when it comes to New Year and Animal Crossing, I talk about what series are coming up, most likely. I'm not sure what the initial series I said, which was going to follow Animal Well is, but this one I'll be 100% transparent with you. I chose it because it has a very, very simple thumbnail art to draw, because I don't have a lot of time right now to be drawing it, so... which is, I would like to clarify, is my own fault. Like, I didn't do enough to sort of pre-record all throughout July. The Animal Crossing formula, I was too lazy, so I didn't really... Well, okay, I mean, to be fair, a lot of it was I was too busy. Then I was a bit too lazy to finish it. And then Art Fight came along, and I've not really done too much for Art Fight either. Like, a lot less than I wanted, and it's basically almost over. And then, like, every weekend, I think I've done something, which makes it incredibly difficult. And we're streaming as well. Basically, essentially means that like with D&D, Monday, Wednesdays are our questions. Sundays are also incredibly busy because of that as well. And Saturdays, I need to spend recording, so at least one of the days. Have I frozen? I don't know if I was actually properly frozen there, so maybe I just bugged out. I was switching my drawing tablet so I can actually because I'm like, while we're here, I might as well make the canvas for the new thumbnail art, because like why not? But yeah, what should we talk about? Like properly, what should we talk about? I could talk about another thing, which is another thing from this like sort of fun festival thing ended up doing, and one item which has come from that, and that is I was gonna say Glowsticks. That's not right. Glowsticks. Glowsticks is another thing that I've gotten from it. And Glowsticks are kind of cool. Like, that feels like excuse me, Clip Studio Paint. That feels like another very sort of like nostalgic thing, right? Also a thing which I think is pretty terrible for the environment, right? I'm not going to try and like make an excuse for that or anything, but I mean, it genuinely just kind of is, isn't it? But yeah, I mean, they're fun, to be honest. Like, I think they're kind of cool, like, as a concept. If you don't know what glow sticks are, I mean, what can I really say? They're like plastic sticks which you sort of snap in half and they light up. To be honest, what's in them? I'm not sure. I always assumed it was some sort of phosphorus-based chemical, but I don't actually know what's in them. Let's see, Wikipedia, glow stick. Also known as light stick, chemlight, light wand, light rod, and rave light. Yeah, you know, I associate them with raves, I associate them with concerts. They're very big and like with K-pop sort of and J-pop industry. People have light sticks, but they're like electronic battery ones rather than these. Well, I mean, they used to be these sort of chemical ones, but now they're the light up battery ones. And there's nothing wrong with that, of course. It's just sort of, you know, I guess it's kind of cool. The sort of, how would I call it? It's like, it's kind of cool them having their own sort of like designs for each of the glow sticks. I guess that's kind of what I mean. But yeah, it's, I don't know, like I haven't had many glow sticks. I think I think when I was much younger, sometimes during like school fairs or something, we'd have them. Like the one I do remember is that we used to have a bonfire night on the 5th of November, which is like a UK holiday. We celebrate Guy Fawkes and actually like 12 other conspirators not blowing up Parliament or something, which is a UK like governing building. And yeah, for whatever reason we like bonfires. But anyway, another point, in my primary school they would host a bonfire night, and one of the things that you could buy from like a little store they had there were glow sticks to, you know, light up a night, because the glow sticks look cool at night time. Like I don't think people are going to sort of dispute that. Like the sort of glow they give is fun, you know. That aesthetic is very nice. It feels very party-esque, I think. These ones that we had were quite sort of small ones. Like I think you were meant to put them around your wrist, which I didn't put around my wrist. Instead, I had a hairstyle which basically had like little loops in my hair. So I basically just put the glow sticks through the loops in my hair because I was like, that sounds like a lot of fun. Why not? Let's do something like that. It never really got quite dark enough to properly see the glow stick glow, but it was a lot of fun, I think. But yeah, I don't know. Like it's not a very recyclable thing. Like these glow sticks are like the big ones. Like you actually think about if you actually need something to glow. But the ones on the Wikipedia meant for use as bracelets, those are like the ones I've got. But yeah, it feels like very much like a party sort of thing. But yeah, what's actually in them? Operation Chemical Kinetics. Okay. The glow stick contains two chemicals: a base catalyst and a suitable dye. This creates an hexagonic reaction. What's an hexagonic reaction? Change in free energy is negative. What? I thought this was exothermic. I mean, that's technically like giving out heat, but I thought exothermic could also mean giving out energy. But it's to do with free energy. By contrast, the terms exothermic and endothermic relate to the enthalpy change in a closed system, rather than a free energy change. Oh, okay. I don't know enough about thermodynamics to really know what that means. I was just using my A-level chemistry knowledge. Anyway, not the point. This time, so much easier to find out what's in glow sticks compared to bubble solution, you know? Base catalyst and diphenyl oxalate. Okay. 2 phenyl groups on an oxalate. Trademark name Siloom. The chemical in the glass vial is hydrogen peroxide. By mixing the peroxide with phenyl oxalate ester, a chemical reaction takes place yielding 2 moles of phenol and 1 mole of peroxylic acid ester. Decomposes spontaneously to carbon dioxide, releasing energy which excites the dye, which then relaxes by releasing a photon. The wavelength of a photon, the colour of emitted light, depends on the structure of a dye. There you go. Reaction releases energy mostly, it's like with very little heat, which is interesting. Like, this is a part which I find so fascinating about chemistry, right? Just finding these combinations of reactions and then finding the purposes and uses for it. Like someone probably randomly discovered it and was like, what's the point of this reaction? All it gives us is light, very little heat. Can't use this for any sort of energy-based purposes. When someone was like, hold on, wait a second, what about one-time use, really intense, colourful lights? But yeah, I don't know, I think luminescence, like in the concept of like bioluminescence, I guess chemical luminescence in this case, is a very cool looking thing, to be honest. I guess because it feels so unnatural, but it's not in an uncanny valley sort of way. I don't know how a light would be in an uncanny valley, to be perfectly honest, but yeah, I don't know. Glow sticks are just kind of fun, to be honest. That's all I mean by that. No more, no less. And I just put some in my hair. Hello, did I get? I thought I got a phone vibration, but I didn't. But yeah, they're just kind of like a sort of, you need something to glow, there you go. Use a glow stick. Now, I don't know what the actual initial use was apart from for parties, but I can't imagine that was like what they were made for, right? Because I mean, you can use them as sort of like a, I guess, like a distress light. Because I think one very big benefit of these glow sticks is the fact that they're chemical illuminated, not electrical illuminated. So they actually work underwater pretty well, right? I don't actually know what they were made for. Let's see. Uses, entertainment. What was that original use? That's either history. Signal device that could be thrown from a moving vehicle and remain standing in an upright position on a road. Yeah, okay, roadside flare, that makes sense. Since it wasn't a fire hazard. Ah, see? There's a lot of interesting stuff here. Which I never really think about. You know? Because obviously flares work by igniting something and releasing a lot of smoke. Right? But that... I mean, imagine you're like in a dry environment or something. You need a flare to get like a distress signal out. But then you throw a flare down and then it ignites entire like... the bush grass on fire or something. You're going to start a forest fire, but these are chemical, and that's a thing which I find most fascinating, is this reaction is mostly light and very little heat. So there's basically no risk of starting a fire, but it still has a light. I guess it won't have a billowing smoke though, but still. Maybe you can get a flare one which has something more like that. Second substance that when bent breaks a glass and then is shaken to mix the substances. Most closely resembles a glow stick sold today. I feel like when I was much younger, I was given a glow stick once. I don't remember by who, but one of those like big, like the ones that you normally picture when you see a glow stick. But I remember like understanding that you had to break them to actually use them, and me not wanting to break them because I'm like, well, if I break it, then it's gone. So I'm gonna save this for when I really want a glow stick. I mean, I don't know what happened, but I think it lasted long enough that it like deactivated or something. So that even when I broke it or something, it didn't actually glow. Which is, you know, a bit disappointing, but I'm very accurate to... Well, not accurate, I mean, it is accurate because it's literally me. It's the sort of thing where it's like, yeah, very on brand is perhaps a way to say it, for previous me. To basically be like, oh, I'll save this for when I exactly need it, and then proceed to not properly ever like use it. But I distinctly remember having a glow stick. I think I also remember like trying to break it, not that hard or anything, and being like, well, you need a lot of force to break this. I don't want to actually break it and like properly ruin it. So I think that also contributed to me not ending up breaking it. Or maybe not, I don't really know. But yeah, I just know at some point I had a glow stick. And it never properly got illuminated. But yeah, apart from that, and like a one bonfire night I can think of back in primary school, I don't really know if I had much run-ins with glow sticks since then. Until now. Like I got... These glow sticks here, I don't know if they need to be disposed of properly. But it was one is pink. Well, actually, I thought it was going to be pink, blue, and yellow. Yellowy green, but the yellow turned out to be a lot more green. And then the one which is blue or purple actually turned out to be really blue. And then this one I thought was pink actually turned out to be purple. I'm trying to look inside them, see if I can see the sort of thing which is inside, which you're meant to break to release the liquids. I think that's it right there, is it? Because I fractured it upon multiple different areas along the thing, because, I mean, it fractures in a circle. I also don't think it's glowing anymore. No, I think it's lost all its glow, so I should probably throw these away, but I just got them here. You can hear them, listen. The tiniest jingle jangle of plastic. But yeah, I had these chains of 3 glow sticks and I put them for my hairstyles and I was like, that's kind of fun. If it was darker and I was at a rave, maybe that would make more sense, but into the bin they go. But yeah, apart from that, I don't know what else to say. Glow sticks, I don't know. I think the vibe is kind of cool. And when I was in Japan, I did buy like these light sticks, like the electronic ones. I think I gave them out to people. I don't really remember. Like I gave them both to someone, just for kind of fun. Bought very silly presents for people. I mean, some were good, some were bad. In retrospect, I probably wasn't a great one, but I also didn't know what to get that person. In retrospect, I would definitely get something different now. I absolutely know what I would get that person. But they still had fun with it, I think. But yeah, I don't know how common glow sticks really are anymore. But probably still, I don't know how big they are in rave culture anymore. I mean, it's been a while since I've been to rave, so... It feels like a very sort of retro rave, you know? It's in the same vein as bubble ones, I think. The sort of retro vibe, right? It feels nostalgic. Which is almost weird to say. Or maybe is weird to say. I don't know. Anyway. Anything else to say about glow sticks? I don't know, light up the night. That sort of thing. I just think the aesthetics of them are cool. I like the aesthetics of things which have a luminescent glow to them. What can I say? Anyway, on that note, I think I'm going to round this episode off here. So if you have been watching, thank you very much. It's been Animal Crossing New Horizons. I've been Dear Darling. Likes, comments, subscription, shares, greatly appreciated. Socials, Discord down below. Hope we can see each other again. But for now, it's our farewell. So until next time, there we go. Bye bye for now.